What's up, Ericka Williams family? It's AJ Simmons checking in. I just wanted to tell you, if you think about starting a company, consider starting a cleaning business. It's low investment, very high upside. You can turn it into millions of dollars. You can sell it later, or you can parlay it, automate it. You know what I mean? Just make that passive cash flow every single month, man. So if you're interested in learning more about it, check out cleaningbusinessstarterkit.com, and I'll meet y'all over there.
What's up, everybody? This is your girl Ericka from the CLASSYIT blog. I'm calling this one 250K. Office makes you $5 million a year. Now, you guys are gonna be like, whoa, what? Question mark? What's going on? So listen, a lot of you asked, will I ever get an office again? Will I get staff? More staff than I have right now? Yes, we will. We had 15 people on staff at one point. Now we went down to 4. Now we're probably going back up. Now, but if you were to start out and depending on the actual business, and I'll just give some lists, quick list here, like some $1 million business you could have in a year if you got 30K monthly spend is ticket resale. 30K, if you got 30K a month and you can monthly spend that, could be $1 million a year business. Okay, if you've got 30K monthly spend for wholesaling and flipping, you could have $1 million business. You're talking about 30% returns. Again, if you watch some of the other videos in this series, that's about 300,000 a year income profits, right? If you've got like $1 million, you can make $1 million business out of a couple different things. $1 million business out of one truck, semi truck, 2 semi trucks, or just 2 dump trucks. I mean, you can make $1 million business a year off just those things. But again, why do I keep saying the 30K? The 30K could be a credit card, 30K can be everything. It's just got to be a reoccurring account that you can spend that 30K monthly with. But here's why. All right, 250K office. The office is going to have, if you're smart, let's say you rent it for $2,000 a month. Now let's just add the light bill on there. Let's say it's just $3,000 a month, round it up, right? Lights, cable, food, all the stuff. So that's $36,000 a month spent in the office. Put it on the screen, Peter. $36,000 office for you. So about $3K a year, right? $3K a month you're spending on the office. Okay, we can swipe that with a card. We could do that a million ways. Now, let's say we go ahead and have, this is going to be a let's just say a 4-person office, right? Because that's how most structured most offices are. We go ahead and have that accountant in the office, and we have the office manager. We're going to get those two before anything else. Office manager. Why? Because we want people to have a person they can complain to. Ultimately, a person that's in charge, quotation marks, put the boss there, right? And we may pay that person $65K a year for a small office, depending on the city and state. Small office, $65K a year. Bigger city, get them closer to 80. But $65K a year for them to be the office operations manager and run the office, make sure everybody's doing the work, turning it in. Boom, office manager. They're basically a mini VIP person. They do deposits to the bank. They do all that stuff. They're checking accounts. They're making sure everything rolls. Now, here's what the accountant does. The accountant can come through Monday through Thursday. Now, if the accountant's smart or y'all work out a good deal with the accountant, as long as they get all your office work done, they can have that Monday, Fridays off, or they can have every Friday off. As long as them paychecks are in that system automatically, they good to go. Why? Because you want the staff to feel like if you have any problems with your paycheck, talk to the accountant here. But the accountant's real busy now doing a lot of the monthly math work for the business. So don't bother him or her in the office. And accountants make so much money in off seasons and tax seasons that you basically can let that person have a little free range to do some side work if they want to, right? But try to incentivize them to stay with you. Their whole office by themselves, whatever, right? Get the office manager a whole spot by themselves, and then get the other 2 staff members in an office together. What are those other 2 staff members do? Those other 2 staff members are essentially, depending on the business. Now, if it was ticket resale, that one person's using that expense account buying tickets all day and night, right? Reselling them, making sure that business rolls. Let's say the business is wholesaling, okay? One person's doing phone, doing acquisitions. The other person's doing, one person's basically bringing business in. The other one's getting the deals closed with investors. So the phone's ringing all day. They working nonstop. If it's a social media company, one's working on ads and advertising and clients. The other one's working on client retention and customer service issues. If it's a HVAC business, right? You got the accountant, you got the office manager, you got the 2 staff in office, right? What are they doing in office? The 2 in office are getting leads, getting business for the HVAC company. And then the additional 2 people are going to be what? The HVAC workers. Right? It's simple as that, right? Even when we had appliance boot camp, the same apply. Appliance boot camp, you could have the accountant, the office manager, and two people just literally all day working the phones, getting work for the handyman to do, right? Let's say you got two or three vans wrapped. That same office principle applies, that same standard of having that office manager that makes me more people. They kind of run the show. You can come in any day and the office manager can give you the rundown of what's going on with the company because they're basically running it, you know? Because here's the problem. A lot of people don't understand that sometimes the person who creates the business, they're the magic, they're the marketing, they're the face of the business. They're really great at phone calls, but they're not good at all the other stuff, right? Or they're really good at showing up at the place of the person's home and doing the service, right? But they're not good on the phones, they're not good with the paperwork, they're not good with the documentation. So this is a very good model I follow and I learned from Cardone Ventures by chance, somewhat. Cardone Ventures, put it up there, Peter. And essentially when you have the office structured this way, I'm not going to say you work the people to death. I'm not going to say that. That sounds horrible. But I will say every other Friday you should do some kind of company meal and you give them like three choices, the rotate, and then like the highest vote gets that meal, right? And then the next week you pick three different other restaurants. And but that little $100-$200 you spend on those Fridays, right? That sometimes the office accountant all of a sudden shows up because they want some of that lunch, or they're sent to go pick that lunch up. Man, that right there, I can tell you right now, there are people who have complaints that as long as they have that insurance and they have consistent, steady work, and they can come to that office and they got some ESPN or some TV playing in the background, and the phone is ringing, and people love that. People love those smaller offices where they ain't got to be stressed out. They can have their little office friend. I'm telling y'all, that's is something I've noticed. Even as I noted this other guy, as he grew, he has about 10 people in office, and most of their job is getting customers, making content, making graphics, making ads, coming up with flavors for the company, supplement company. But a lot of it's just logistics. A lot of it's marketing, right? But you could really have a real function. That's why you see so many offices. If you're in Texas, you'll see them. They'll have the front part, that's a reception, can sit there, and a chair can sit there, reception desk and a sitting area, and then the three offices and the bathroom and the kitchen area and a sitting kind of area. And if you set that up like I had mine set up, but I could have been so much better, which that's why I said I'm probably going to open another office because of all the projects I have going on. I've seen what it's like to not have staff and see what it is with difference to have staff. I need some in-person staff, and we just got a list of things them to do is just, hey, listen, we need 100,000 people. 100,000 people to spend 50K with us, period. Not 50K, but $50 with us. I wish 50K, right? But $50 with us. 100,000 people, $50, that's $5 million a year. You do that however you need to. However we need to get this marketing and advertising out, we figure it out. However we need the phones to ring and you do calls and you answer basic questions, we figure it out. All right. How many ever group trips we do a year, we figure it out. I keep telling y'all that 1 to 5 million mark, it's easy to reach, but how much of it is you're going to be take home? It's going to be in the 20-30% range, y'all. I've seen many people have 3, 4, 5 online e-com stores that they split the profits 50-50 with people. And so every store is making like $1 million, but what's their take home? It's closer to 150, 200,000. A lot of people say, oh, I wouldn't do that for that low of amount. But then you're missing the whole point of the business having all this huge numbers, and banks do what? Give them loans, give them working capital, give them money off the basis. Stripe. I've seen people get $150,000 Stripe loans. Now they take that $150 Stripe loan. You're like, well, they're gonna pour it back into business. Yes, they can pour it back into business, but I've seen them pour it into real estate, other projects, right? Because the more you, depending on where you are in the business, if you're the service guy, right, you just so good, you have to be out there on the service route, and everybody in the office is running the office well, you just come in and you checking reports on Friday. Are we going up in business or going down? Are we doing well in business or doing worse? Boom, done, right? This is something that's so vital important, you guys. If you don't get nothing else from this channel, watch this video, watch it again, listen to it again. Again, even in another perspective, I told you guys, if I could build a little four plaza, a very nice four plaza, where the left store, I make a Starbucks and I have a Jersey Mike slot, and then I just open up the other 2 or 3 spots for a barbershop and something else, I'd take one of the buildings and I'd make an office out of it. That's what I would do, because I just know that works every time. I know it works. Every time. I've seen the math and the money on the returns. Now you own the plaza. Now there's food in the plaza. there's very recurring income contracts that go yearly in the plaza, and your office is in the plaza. I've seen it work, baby. It can work. But I just had to do this video for you guys. I really want you guys to understand the office concept that a lot of y'all are overthinking, like, oh, I can't afford all these people in office. Even if you have an office, and let's say you have an office manager, so that you're freed up to do other things while the office manager kind of like people come run to tell them problems, even better. One office manager, even a part-time accountant that comes in. Y'all can play around with this. A part-time accountant that comes in, I've seen people do it. They come in 1 or twice a week, a month, make sure the automation on QuickBooks is there and the payroll comes in automatically. Boom. Right. And then the staff comes in and rings those phones. You're paying those people $15, $25 an hour. Right. And you're giving them food, that free food Friday, every other Friday. They get to pick as a company what they want. It's money well spent, y'all. It's money well spent. Those people, you'll have loyalty, but you will have turnover, but you'll have a good loyalty for 1 to 3 years. Then you'll have a turnover of new people in office. As long as I hate to say it, but you got to throw them a sink full of work. Like, hey, every day we need 1,000 people reached out, podcast, aerial, this. It can get done. You can build an amazing location out of this. This is just something I've noticed, and this is something I'm just trying to pass on to you guys so that you get it. But anyways, this is your girl Ericka, Classy Climb blog. You guys can check me out October 13th through 15th in Panama City, Panama. November 4th through 6th in Las Vegas at Real Estate Domination. And you can check us out next year Zanzibar tour. And then also we'll be doing Belize. And we were going to do Puerto Rico, but we're scrapping it now because we have no clue what the condition of Puerto Rico is going to be where we were originally planning. So anyways, this is your girl Ericka, Classy Climb blog. You guys have an amazing day. What's up, everybody? It's your girl Ericka from the Classy Climb blog. I'm so thrilled. You guys get to join me October 13th through 15th in Panama City, Panama. You fly in, we transport you to the 5 beautiful pool resort on the beach right outside of Panama City, Panama. Not only that, we're going to take you to some nice rooftops in Panama City, downtown, get you eat some good steak on us. Listen, that Friday and Saturday, man, we're going to take you around to see all the beautiful construction and development for Airbnb opportunities and vacation rentals managed by actual property managers in Panama City. Listen, we'll have developers speaking, we'll have actual Black expats that live there, we'll have real estate agents, and also people who just enjoy that area. Little bonus, we'll have also someone talking about cacao, which is chocolate, and coffee farms and how to invest in those in Panama for further opportunities of wealth for you and your family. So listen, come. I'm going to close out the last day talking about digital real estate and how to build your businesses. But overall, we're there to see Panama and all its beauty, and also check out properties that you can make great returns on. So listen, join me October 13th through 15th in Panama City, Panama on the property management tour. You guys, this is your girl Ericka, Classy Climb blog. Watch the link or hit the link below somewhere here for more information.